But first up, it's going to be Roshan Mainam taking on the captain of Sher Punjab, Kantharaj Agasa. Agasa had a brilliant bout last time these guys fought, and the team is again hoping for a great show for him. Well, very few seconds rather are left for the fight to start. Players are in position. Take your pick quickly.
If Kanta does what he did in the last fight, and if he takes it to the ground, that's his bread and butter. That's what he would do. If I was Kanta, if I wanted to win the fight, take no damage, take it down, easy submission, get the 5 points, put your team ahead and give them a nice solid lead. A great way to start the fight. So
okay,
Kanta,
one word answer. Haryana or are we going to have
I say Punjab. I think it's Punjab, guys. Haryana's bye-bye, goodbye.
Sher Punjab. Well, Jason says Sher Punjab. Looking forward to seeing the semi. It's time to go down to Jared.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. And now, live from Surrey Fort, New Delhi, India, it's the Super Fight League! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Roshan Mainam!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Super Fight League. My name is Arjun Chipalkari, joined by Harrison Bevins. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I am so excited to be here. We got another stacked card. It's going to be a wild, crazy night. I know that for sure.
Well, introducing first Roshan Mainam from the Haryana Sultans, who's got a tall order in front of him here tonight. I think he needs to keep it standing, but his opponent is a heavy ground fighter.
We got a chance to see Agasa compete last week, and he had an amazing, very tenacious with his takedown, good body locks, was able to drag it to the ground consistently. So he's going to want to keep it on the feet, use that kickboxing, keep it at distance.
Roshan comes from the northeastern part of the country and comes in with a wrestling and kickboxing background. So I think he's a little well versed with the ground game himself. His coach, though, after a couple of years of starting wrestling and kickboxing, forced him to, not forced, actually more like encouraged him to get into MMA.
And as a wrestler, it's a very easy transition to MMA because you can dictate whether or not it takes place on the feet or on the ground. So you have a real advantage with a wrestling or a judo background.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Kantharaj Agasa!
Introducing from the Sher Punjab team is Kantharaj Agasa, the captain himself. This guy came out, took on Sumit Khare, a rising star, great striker, and submitted him by armbar effortlessly.
He was very relentless with the takedowns, and that's his judo background. I'd like to see him work forward, close the distance, try and put his Roshan's back up against the cage, look for that body lock and drag it to the mat, but he's just got to be careful of that big right hand.
Definitely. You know what? He's going up against a good kickboxer. Even though Roshan has a small 1-0 record, we've been seeing some great talent here in the Super Fight League. One of the best places for talent from India, giving them a great opportunity to work in this tournament and, you know, get a pro contract maybe in the future.
And these are such exciting fights. You can hear how behind it the crowds are.
Here we go to the tail of the tape. Kantharaj Agasa, the captain of the Sher Punjab team, taking on Roshan Mainam from the Haryana Sultans. Both fighters weigh in approximately the same weight, no height advantage, but the experience falls in the favor of the captain of the Punjab team.
And now, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 61.2 kilograms, representing the Haryana Sultans. Give it up for Roshan Mainam! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style wrestling and judo. He weighed in at 61.2 kilograms. Representing Sher Punjab, it's Kantharaj Agasa! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Lal Rozama.
Gentlemen, listen to my commands at all times. When I say fight, you fight. When I say stop, you stop. Let's have a clean and technical fight. Touch gloves and back to corners.
Here we go, bout number one. Punjab, Sher Punjab versus the Haryana Sultans. Kantharaj Agasa, the captain, taking on the newcomer Roshan Menam.
And just to refresh those at home who are watching, a knockout will get your team 6 points. A submission, which Agasa got last time with an armbar, he earned his team 5. A TKO is going to get his team 4. A decision is 3. And if there is a draw, it's going to be 1 point for each team.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our first fight of the evening between these two great teams. This is what I love about the Super Fight League, the entire league format, the structures where fighters have to focus on a team effort instead of an individual effort.
And we've seen pretty much every night, it's come down to the wire. Excellent single leg attempt here.
Look at this. Roshan is defending it very, very well so far.
Roshan's doing a great job with that overhook, that whizzer position, really putting a lot of pressure. And you see how he was able to stifle for only so long. Very aggressive takedown by Agasa, did a great job transitioning and found that trip.
Agasa is experienced grappling. He comes from a judo background. You can see he's got that strength. He worked on that single, tried to flip him over. And Menam did a great job defending that feet. He's looking to get back to his feet. He's got to be careful though about that stance. We had this experience yesterday. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get kneed.
What Roshan needs to do is with his left arm, grab a hold of Agasa's right elbow, but it looks like Agasa's starting to lock up that anaconda.
He might have it, he might have it. He's got the choke. He needs to roll with that. Oh, he's stopping! Very, very nice for Kantharaj Agasa, who makes short work of his opponent, Roshan Menam. You know, we said this guy was a phenom on the ground. He didn't quite have the best position, but when he locked it up, he forced the tap immediately.
It's a very good transition from front headlock into that anaconda position. Took advantage, just showed incredible strength being able to finish from that position. Very impressive. Once again, gets his team 5 points.
You can see he's been picked up by his mentor and coach, Gash the Flash Gill, inside that cage. Very happy. Great performance by the captain of the Sher Punjab team. Showing a respect towards his opponent. And here we go to the replay. This is where he had the arm across the bicep and he forced the tap. I don't think Menam could have done anything from that position.
That's a tough position to get out of, especially with a guy as strong as Agasa is.
Great performance by Agasa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ref Rozama called a stop to the fight in the first round in 1 minute and 21 seconds, declaring the winner, submission by the guillotine choke from Sher Punjab, Kantharaj Agasa!
Wonderful performance by Kantharaj Agasa. You can see hugging his teammate, and with that submission win, he takes his team ahead by 5 big points.
What a fantastic start. Once again, Agasa is showing why he's team captain.
Here we go to the scoreboard. Sher Punjab versus the Haryana Sultan take the first fight, submission victory, which is 5 big points.